Lit Show.
Check this out.
This is the Lit Show.
Here we go again.
Yes, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of the Lit Show. This is the 4th episode, and today I have a special guest here with me. Mannik is in the building, ladies and gents. First and foremost, Mannik, Happy New Year, my bro.
Happy New Year, my bro.
Happy New Year, man.
Hello.
It's been a long time coming.
Here we are.
We finally decided to sit down and make it happen, my bro. How's things with you?
Everything's been blessed, man. You know, 2023 was a bit of a dud, if I'm being honest.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just grateful to have made it through. Now we're in 2024, new horizons to be explored. And first mission on the agenda was this podcast here.
Yeah, I appreciate you,
You know, we had to pull up and really make it
I
happen.
appreciate you, my bro.
You know what I mean?
And in today's topic, which we actually discussed before on live, this is, in fact, this is the reason why we decided to actually sit down and expand the views and opinions on what we have, because I don't know if you remember how it all started in terms of the Ask Me questions that I put up on the show.
Bro, I was there from the beginning. bro. I was locked in from episode 1.
You know what I'm saying? So I put the Ask
know.
Me questions, and this was one of the sort of like popular questions that kept on popping up.
Yeah.
People asking me, do people still date nowadays? And, you know, of course, my answer was yes, people still date, but of course the approach to dating is different now.
Completely.
And I thought, bro, why not have a sit down and have a conversation on dating, which you had a lot of point and you had a lot of people engaging during that conversation on live. And so that's what we're going to discuss today in terms of dating. So I'm going to start with a question that, you know, I was asked: does dating still exist today?
Ah, man. You know, these are my favorite type of conversations to have with people, because for a guy that's been in like a long-term relationship and that's been single for an extensive amount of time, like, I'm self-proclaimed well-versed in this type of realm of endeavor, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, along with a lot of other guys, but I've just learned so much in the past 3 years being single, man. So it's like, I feel like my opinions are sometimes might be opinionated, but it's based in a lot of truth, you know what I mean?
Of course.
I'm pretty sure you're aware of, like, right now on most podcasts, they kind of, they've got this thing called the manosphere where they you ever heard of the red pill?
No, I haven't heard of the red pill.
Okay, that's how you know you're in a healthy relationship. You're not supposed to know about it. You're not supposed to know about it.
Oh, shit.
So a lot of my talking points might like stem from like ingesting that type of content, but then coming to my own understanding based on my own like experiences.
All right, bro.
The red pill, like, sort of philosophies, well, in terms of dating and relationships, the guys that not masterminds, but the people that like push the messages the most, they kind of tend to have like a disdain towards like the females, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they might have had it hard coming up.
Okay.
So when they finally got in a position where they could get girls, they still held that disdain for them on something. Back in the day, you had no time for us, you know?
Oh, that's interesting, man.
So when I was watching this stuff, I'm like, yo, these guys are saying a lot of legit things, but then it feels like they just got this
coming
internal
from an internal pain sort of thing.
Exactly, literally. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, yo, this can't be right for me. Even though I know they're spitting truth, there has to be more to the storyline. So instead of the red pill, I'm more on the love pill now, man.
You're on the love pill.
I'm on the love pill.
We're gonna actually try and come back to that at some point and expand it a little bit more, because funny enough, I was thinking, and I spoke to one of my guys about that actually, but we'll get on to that without diverting. So, but you know, in terms of, as you said, the red pill. So going back to the question, dating to you, you know, I would assume you believe that it still exists, but again, definitely. But I want to hear what your thoughts
my full
actually
thoughts
are.
on it. 100. So yeah, it does exist, man. But like we discussed prior, it's completely different now in the sense that we live in an internet age. There's an illusion of unlimited options that's kind of ruling the dating sphere at the moment. It's really hard to build anything of significance, really.
Yeah.
Because people tend to just like if something doesn't work, if one thing, like literally, if there's one thing not the way they might like it, they're quick to switch lanes and then, oh, listen, that was cool, I'm going to the next.
I'm gone.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like back in, for instance, our parents' days, people were a bit more dedicated to the cause. If you're dating, you're actually dating for a reason. You want to look for someone to potentially get married to. So like it was a bit more, it held a bit more significance, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so you're not like just going through the options. And I would agree, to be honest, I would agree. And you mentioned there in terms of like social media, online dating, and I do think social media has actually played a big role when it comes to changing the approach or the perspective of dating. You know, there are advantages and disadvantages, but I think people sort of probably move towards more the disadvantages without realizing. So, you know, like you said, dating before was different. Nowadays, you know, you're able to make an instant decision based on a number of factors, such as looks and materialistic things and likes and and you know what I'm saying, and it's
a bit surface level. It's very low frequency, unfortunately, man, honestly. Even sometimes you get people that are in situations where they've got everything that they might want. They've got a guy that's got the looks that they might want, you know what I'm saying? He's got the nice style, like he's spitting the right game. He might be stable, but he just might not have that much status, or it might not be that known, or he might have not that much money, you know what I'm saying? Which are all, you know what I'm saying, valid, you know what I'm saying, they're valid points, but it's almost like those are things that can change with time, you know what I'm saying?
That can change.
Like a guy that's got ambition, like he might be low this season. Next time round, that narrative could change, but then no one's really trying to see things through anymore. They're like, yo, you gotta come as a full perfect package, and perfection don't exist in our reality.
And even when you do, like you said, it's still not good enough anyways.
That's what I'm saying.
Again, this is why I'm going back to to the social media, because I really do think like, and it's not just social media, but I think social media really does play a big role in this. Because I think all of this is sort of like is stored, if you can say that, through the things we see. Often you'll realize you act up on the things that you see, whether they'll be negative or positive. And like you said, there's an illusion that, you know, most of us seem to think that we have options and the options are there. Now, how do they sort of confirm the option or see it as, this is definitely something legit, I do have options? I mean, you look at the likes that people get, the high that it gives them, how it boosts their self-esteem,
dopamine boost,
the number of followers they have, and etc. So when it comes to, like you said, you could have the perfect person, but as soon as something goes wrong, they're ready to dip. They're ready to go out. And I think subconsciously, that's already something that's in their minds or in our minds because of the things that you've seen. Now, you might be, you know, with your partner or the person you're dating or whatever, doing something. As soon as you go online, scroll, there's another guy on a boat, on a yacht. Whilst you're at home, sat down, probably a bit depressed that day, feeling like, oh, I could be. And then that same guy goes, likes your picture. And again, not gonna obviously just sort of call out the ladies on this one, because it happens.
It works both ways.
Works both ways. But there's always that comparison and always that illusion that the grass is greener on the other side. And the fact that those people are actually reachable. Then it kind of accessible, it kind of gives them,
you know what I'm saying,
that feeling that, you know what, I don't
I
need
do
you.
Better.
I can do better. And it's a shame, really, I think, and that's where, you know, without sort of like being able to explain on the IG story, that's the point when I answered to the person, I'm not going to call her out, but to the person that made the question, that asked the question, that's the difference between dating then and dating now. So people still do want to date, but again, it's all done in terms of communication. It's all done through the phone, through the apps and Tinders, etc. So you know, it's
different, man.
It's different. But why do you think we have, you know, we have that? I know things have changed, but why do you think we have that feeling of always wanting more. Is that where does that come from, in your opinion?
I think I'll probably pin that on human nature, man. Like,
yeah,
since the beginning of time, we're explorers. We're just naturally inclined to want to see what's out there. Like what's right now, Elon Musk is, got SpaceX trying to go to space. I know the moon landing was fake, but we tried to go to the moon. You know what I'm saying? The aspirations are always to try and like just see what else is out there. So so it's really difficult to kind of you know what I'm saying, to really like pin yourself down to one situation, because you feel like there's always, the world is too big. I need to see what else is out there. I need to see what else is out there. But what I was going to say to your point you made earlier about, for the example you made, for instance, a girl's chilling with her not Dusty boyfriend, like she's chilling with her man and that, like, and it's comfortable, it's probably getting a bit away, watching EastEnders and that, and then she's getting liked by someone that's verified, like a borderline celebrity, etc. The thing is, in them situations there, it's like, the guy is accessible to you, but what you don't realize is the guy that's next to you with the cheeses on his stomach, he's emotionally invested in your story. These guys, you feel me? These guys that are liking your pics, etc., they might like how you look, but those type of guys are high status guys, which tend to have way more options than normal. They get what they, you know what I'm saying? They get what they want out of the situation. So if your girl was to make that, you know what I'm saying, unfortunate decision to try and explore that connection, she'll quickly find out that it was only that. It was only physical. It was never gonna be anything further than that. So I feel like that happens a lot, where girls think that they've got all these options with high status guys, but a lot of the time the high status guys are just trying to smash in it. And they learn that very quickly, like which is actually a good thing for them to realize, like, it's not that thing. You really want someone that's just gonna be there, invest in your story.
And as you said as well, sorry to cut you off there, Mannik, as you said, it goes both ways. So on the other hand, you've got guys who have,
money, etc.
The perfect girl as well.
Someone
who's looking after them and again, emotionally and spiritually, which we're going to get to, because that's one of the points you made on the live as well. Spiritually invested in them, and yet they obviously scrolling on the gram and all other sort of social media platforms, and end up destroying what they have for, again,
literally surface level, bro.
For the things that they see,
do you know what I mean?
And things like that. So it does work both ways as well. I mean, how many Instagram models do you come across to nowadays? All you got to do is click explore.
Do you know what I mean?
And this is one of the reasons you said, look, if you're looking to be serious and take dating serious, the first thing you have to do is
get off it.
Log out. Log out. You gotta log out.
You gotta deactivate.
You gotta deactivate. Because it really is both ways. There isn't just a one-sided thing. Because I do see it both ways. With the guys.
And on that both ways, the guys are trying to reach out to external girls, etc. Those girls they're low frequency, but they're surface level. So if they come to you more time, it's either you showcasing your online presence, showcase that you might be stable, you might have money. They're just coming for what you have.
For what you have, not for who you are.
Yeah, not for who you are. So it's like, you might be a guy with status that's known for something. They're trying to use you to potentially get to certain events, just have like good experiences in it, but they won't be trying to take you serious the way your girl might be taking you serious. So it's like, it goes both ways for sure, man. And it's just, it's all over the place, man.
And I know with obviously online dating and with social media, in terms of some of the advantages are that you can reach out to more people. Quicker than you would usually. And things like that. But one of the things that, in my opinion, kind of makes it all sad is the fact that these things actually is meant to connect people, but it disconnects you if you're using it in the wrong way.
Literally,
And in the sense of, that connection between you and the person you're dating or you're looking to date. Like you said, you can see pictures, videos, everything. That's all an illusion, because that might not be reality. But when you meet the person and you get to know the person there and then, before they kind of make up any decisions or any thoughts on how they might perceive you due to the pictures, as well, is that lack of connection, which then leads to lack of social skills. Because if you see a lot of these
Social people
Instagram,
in real life, it's a different story.
Insta girls, ladies, whatever. They seem to lack social skills. Again, this is not for everyone. There are people that don't like social skills whatsoever. But you see, they're very active online and posts and quotes and all sorts. And then you meet them in real life.
Bro,
they don't have anything about them. Right.
We went to the AJFI recently and like literally experienced that exact same situation you just mentioned, bro. Like this one girl, she ain't big on socials. She's just like an Instagram girl, like a party girl. I guess her presentation is that of like a lit girl, see girl type. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, cool. You must have bars. You must have bars in it. Because in my head, I'm like, yo, we're here in a social environment. Let's just chat in it. Like it's never that deep for me. Sometimes I just chat to girls just to get to know them because I'm a approachable individual. I like to just get to know people. So I'm just like, oh, you look cool. Let's just see what this is about. And literally, my bro, it felt like
she had nothing about it.
I felt like I was talking to an animal, bro. You see how dogs can understand like the human language, innit? Yeah, they get you, but they don't really get the intricacies of what you're trying to say. I'm just there like, brother, like how does that even make any sense where you but then again, like I thought about this, innit? I'm like, it could be a case of she genuinely doesn't have any social skills. Or it could be a thing where it's like she's a bad bee, so everyone that approaches her pulls up on that time where they're trying to move to her. Okay. So she didn't know how to react to just normal conversation. She didn't know how to be in a normal conversation type shit. But
then you could argue that with her being used to the boost on social media and things like that, it actually prevents her from developing any sort of social skills because we continue as human beings. The aim is to continuously develop yourself and grow in different ways, including your communication skills. So I think the more time you spend online, on that phone and in one way doing more posts and etc.
You're disconnected from
reality. So when you're actually put in a position where you've got the opportunity to have a discussion and create that connection and solid foundation, you're kind of like you got
a barrier,
you got a barrier. You don't know what to do. But again, it wouldn't just be this young lady that you're talking about. It's just in general societies in general, and it can have the opposite effect as well. Like I said, because what happens is they become dependent on the likes, on the posts and everything.
Outside validation.
Me myself, I'm quite active on social media, so I know what's that like. But I don't look for any validation or gratification from that. I've always, I had a thing of sharing what I'm doing
I'm the same.
with people. And a lot of the things that I share, they're not even things that you go, wow. So that's how you know I'm not trying to, it's just my life.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
do you get what I'm saying?
Maybe on the same frequency on that time, because I'll be posting certain things where a couple of my guys are kind of questioning like, yo, why are you even posting? I'm like, bro, like, it's nothing to do, it's really, because I operate from the inside out, right? If I'm doing something in my life that I think is cool, I'm going to post it on my page. You get me? If you watch it and you think it's cool, if you watch it and you think it's weird, that's your own personal opinion. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like people that, it should be a thing what's that, people that should only be allowed to be online are people that are self-aware enough to not need outside validation. Because if you...
So that's the danger of
You know what I'm saying? Because if you really kind of depend on it, like you said in it gets to a point that's weird. People start getting... mental issues from it, where it's like, if you don't get enough likes, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying, if I've done something wrong, people don't like me no more. You get me? You think you confuse that with reality to a point where it's like, you don't know how to really function properly.
And then going back to, obviously, to the topic, which is dating.
Going back to what was meant to
what we were meant to speak about. But I feel like the whole, this whole dating thing is so broad because there's a number of factors, and we could sit here all day and we ain't gonna cover everything at the end of the day. So if we are diverting a little bit,
that's minor.
It's natural. Facts, do you know what I'm saying? Because it's such a broad topic.
Massive,
but in today's world, if we can call it that, then bro, how would you, or what sort of advice would you give to people to overcome that? Because I guess everyone will be complaining about the same thing, but we're all in it. How do you then overcome that? What are some of the things, you know, you mentioned obviously log out being one of them.
100%.
But
I still stand by that. The whole logging out situation, because even applies to like young guys. I mean, for a guy like myself, when I was going through my, let's call it desolation of the ego, innit? Yeah.
Right.
This is another thing that's kind of mad. That's bro. Yeah. Anyway, so it's like when I was going through my situation where I was kind of coming out of my relationship and just trying to figure myself out for for the first time type thing.
Yeah.
I got immersed in like I said, that content that was kind of a bit negative towards females, innit?
Yeah.
And I was going through like fuck. I was on some fuck girls type of wave. Yeah. So it's natural for a dude to go through that phase, because it's like after you've been heartbroken or let down at some point, it's natural to go through that. But then now that I'm past it and I've evolved past the level where now I just understand that that's just life.
Right.
Like especially dudes, like young dudes, needs to be careful what kind of content they ingest and what kind of like not theologies, but like just ideas that they include in their sort of psyche, in it, because it's like
they're trying to thought and shit like that.
Yeah, because you can really like fall down like a wrong path if you fully take certain things to heart and actually live that life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that logging out thing kind of expands beyond just logging out on social media, just even watching what stuff you take in. Right. Because you could be led astray. Easy work, bro. Like you can easily be led astray, especially if you're already vulnerable. If you're in a vulnerable situation where you're already kind of angry or anything like that. Yeah. If you watch certain content, it could just lead you completely astray to a point where you just like, listen, all these girls. Like at one point, I fully believe every single female in this planet, bro, was a J-bag for. Bro, you ask my boy Luke, you ask Louis, we had this chat all the time. I'm like, bro, it don't matter, they're all hoes anyway. Like I really believed it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but then do you think you had that train of thought because you were in a vulnerable place and you were getting the anger, or that's what you genuinely believed?
At the time, bro, I genuinely believed it, because I'm like, I always have these conversations with my other friend, like about like nature versus nurture, right? Yeah. I believe like human nature is a bit promiscuous and a bit devious, isn't it? Like in general, guys and girls, we just built a bit fucked up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like our nurture, like the house you're brought up in, like the religion that you're indoctrinated into type thing, those things, or like the people that you know when you're growing up, they can kind of tame you and make you a bit more for like a stand-up citizen, right? All right, okay. But then I also believe like even if you grow up in like a tropical environment, if you at any point, if you end up in a situation where you're compromised, like emotionally compromised, your nature kicks in. The fucked up side of you just kicks in. You know what I'm saying? Like monkey brain or anything like that. Yeah. So I believe like it's a nature versus nurture type of situation. Right. So it's like if you, just being aware that cool, we all got this in us, in it, yeah. So don't hold it against the girls for being promiscuous. Don't hold female hypergamy against them. Right. Don't hold male nature against them. Just look at their actions and what they're actually trying to achieve, because everyone got that side to them that's messed up.
Has that side that's fucked up. Yeah.
So it's like, but definitely just log off socials if you're trying to get serious, bro. Yeah. Watch what information you're ingesting and actually try to do IRL in it, like be in real life with people and actually try to build your social quotient. Yeah. Chat to people in real life and build yourself up from the ground up, bro. Yeah.
And also identify red flags, as we call it nowadays, you know, because a lot of the times as well, we turn a blind can't even say blind eye to it, to the red flags that are right in front of you. Literally. You know, so if you are going on dates and things like that, you know, you've got to know why you're going on that date. What are you trying to achieve on that date? And I think, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that every date you go on to, you're trying to build a strong relationship. But I think it's important for you guys to be on the same page.
Exactly, yeah.
And
match your values.
Match the values and agree or disagree as well at times. But you guys have to be on the same page. You can't have someone who's trying to smash with someone else who's trying to get in a relationship. It doesn't work. Bro. Because that's when you get those comments and experiences, men are trash.
Literally,
but all the red flags were there, that showing you that guy only wanted to smash. And vice versa, as well. Do you know what I mean?
And then you get guys that meet a girl, because I call girls that are looking for a relationship, like genuinely on that time, I call them zone free girls. Yeah.
Zone free girls.
Yeah, so they're on the emotional time. If you're a zone 1 guy, just some physical time,
Yeah.
a lot of them, they implement game in it to get what they want out of the situation with zone 3 girl, and then cut out. I've been guilty of that. Everyone's done this, innit?
Yeah.
We've all ran game on girls, and it's not cool because obviously, girls that are serious about relationships, a lot of the time, they're really trying to run up their numbers, they're really trying to be promiscuous and nothing like that.
Yeah.
And if they like what they hear from you, obviously they must like your appearance for you to even get to that stage where you're dating them. Yeah. But if they like what you're saying as well, they feel your vibe and shit, and then you end up doing stuff and then you cut out. That's probably like the foulest thing guys can do, bro. But we do this on a daily, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes do it every day, but it's like, it's crazy. And I was like, I think it takes a level of maturity to get to a stage of like, yo, listen, if I'm not on the same time with someone, let them live their truth and let me live mine. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to really be truthful, especially when you're single and out in the game, and like, But I think the dopest thing you can do as a dude, like as a real guy, bro, is just if she's not on that time, let her be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let her go. You do your thing. There's gonna be 1,000 girls out on that time as well.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to smash everything in it. Girls trying to be serious, let her go find the right one.
Find the right one if you're not serious about it. Because again, otherwise you're just fucking each other up. Really.
Literally, bro.
So I get what you're saying, bro. Like, as I was saying, to carry on and follow up on that point. On the red flags, you know, you go to dates, and you know, people are asking more materialistic questions, other than things to do with yourself. You know, what kind of car you drive?
Them ones.
You know, them ones. How many followers have you got?
Already, I'm like,
yo, come on, man.
I was like, I drive a spaceship.
Like, I'm right here.
Feel me?
Like, ask things that actually do matter.
Facts.
And things like that. But you know, when you see the nyash, you can just ignore all these red flags and just think about the nyash.
Them ones,
and that kind of stuff. But you know, on a serious note, man. So I think for both males and females and guys and, you know, people in general, just have to watch out for the red flags and make sure that's in line with what you're trying to achieve.
But honestly, I feel like even being able to pick up on the red flags comes from you being self-aware, innit? And I feel like that's probably, if I was to give advice again, like the question you asked me earlier, I'll say, before you know what you're about as a person, probably maybe don't date, you know what I'm saying? Maybe just wait and try to
just work on yourself. First, know who you are, and what you're about, what your values are, and then you know where you're going from there. Because
if you don't know your values, etc., you just kind of winging it. Because I'll be having conversations with my boys. I'm like, what's the real situation with this girl? Man's like, I'm just seeing what happens. I'm like, brother. I was like, you're trying to figure things out. I was like, nah, bro, because like you kind of need to know what you're about off rip. So then when you meet the right energy, the frequency just matches, innit? There's not too many questions at that point.
And you know whether you're compatible or not.
You know
because how would you even know if you don't know yourself?
If you don't know yourself, exactly. Fair enough. Funny enough, that's how I even got found myself out of my situation.
Right.
I was in a super long-term relationship, bro, but just because I didn't know exactly what I was about as an individual.
Yeah.
And it's like an internal turmoil, bro. It's like, how can I actually give this girl everything when I don't know what that everything entails?
Yeah.
So you know, when girls are much more quicker than guys, and this is known. Yeah. So they'll be mentioning, yo, I need at least a promise ring. Just show me something that you dedicated to the cause. Like, yo, babe, I am dedicated in it, but I just don't know what the fuck. I just don't know what I'm about. It's a real one for me. I don't even know what's. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to step out of a long-term situation just to figure my shit out. And like now, the development's at a stage now. It's like, yo, listen, I understand what time I'm on in it. So if I meet the right person, if we're on the right frequency, it'll be like such a seamless transition, you know what I'm saying? Because you're just based on self-awareness. So I think that's a key component for people.
So actually, before you think about dating, work on yourself and get to know yourself, and then the rest will kind of like
internally, get to know yourself for real,
come through. Otherwise, you're just like you said, your boy. Let's see what happens. I'm just seeing.
You know what I'm saying?
See what happens. That is the perfect excuse.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
For both, still single.
For both.
So you're still trying to figure shit out, like, bro. You need to know.
For both parties, right? Because it's like if you're in that let's see what happens type of a zone, right?
Yeah.
You're literally this is the best excuse you can have,
You know what I
so
mean?
that you can fuck around anyways.
Literally, yeah.
Because we're seeing what happens.
Yeah,
Again, goes back to the options that we were talking about.
Literally, yeah.
Because someone with real intentions to actually take it serious, they're not going to be thinking about the option.
Exactly.
And this is the problem that we have nowadays with, like, again, the whole social media and the options and what it does to us, the kind of impact it has, even after the dating period, when you've actually decided to settle with someone, and then, like you said, any little mistake, any little stress, the grass is greener on the other side.
You feel me? Yeah, I'm off.
But if
it's actually funny you think about it. It's jokes.
If you know who you are, and and your values and everything, and what you're trying to achieve, and I think you're more likely to succeed in that, because you're able to work things out. Because I think life in general is about working things out, bro.
Adjusting,
you know what I mean? Today you're happy, tomorrow you're not happy, but it's all about keeping it going. So this probably is a topic for another lit show episode, but it's all connected in a way, because you're talking about dating, you now solve the problem of being able to date and watch out for the red flags. It doesn't end there, bro.
Facts. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You then gotta develop that next bit, which is when you're actually in a relationship, because whether you're dating or not, these things still apply. The social media, the Instagram models are still there. Whilst you're in a relationship,
you know what I mean?
or whether you're single. Do you know what I mean? The temptation is still there. The whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but that's when the nurture versus nature comes in now. Yeah. Because now you've curated an environment for yourself.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're comfortable and you've someone that actually cares for you. You guys get on in that, and all these external factors still exist. But then now that's that's the battle way. Like you kind of going against your own nature. To keep things stable in your life, innit? Because realistically, the nature. If we all just succumb to our nature, and we'll be back in the jungle, bro. We'll be back in the jungle, alphas. Yeah, we'll literally be back just doing wild stuff.
So that's why it's important, like you said, if you invest in yourself, and develop yourself, and grow, get to know yourself, you will know what is best for you, and perhaps how to behave in certain situations and all that. Because, like you said, going back to the point you made at the start, bro, I speak to a lot of guys that they sound like they're hurt.
Facts.
Maybe to them, in their train of thought, they don't think
they don't think that,
but the way they speak about women,
you feel me,
bro? Come on, man.
I'm
just like, my guy's hurt, man.
Literally,
but women this, women that, and like same goes with women as well.
There's a lot of pain out there, bro.
There's a lot of pain out there. Broken, man. There's a lot of pain out there. So log out, work on yourself. Do something, come back in once you're ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I mean? Because social media is good for other things as well. For business. At the end of the day, look, we're doing the episode now on social. And that sort of stuff, but you really have to kind of be aware of these things in relation to dating and the next step as well in a relationship, because bro, like you said, otherwise we're all fucked up, man, for
real. But I was gonna say as well, the dopest part about all of this discussion as well, just dating and relationships in general, they're like the biggest catalyst for growth, innit? Because when you're having to put someone else's emotions before yours, that takes a lot of patience and dedication to someone or something.
100.
And when you're by yourself, you kind of live in a selfish lifestyle where it's like you're not really, there's not much growth happening because it's all about you, innit? But it's almost like if you're having to, every action you take, knowing that I could do something that would just, violate someone's emotional state.
And will make them happy.
Exactly, just watching your movements, just monitoring your thoughts all the time. That forces you to grow in it and actually makes you a better person. And even heartbreak, like just going through untropical situations, like them situations as well. Like if you use that energy well, you can use it to your benefit for your growth. Because I know some guys have been hurt before and they're still hurting, they ain't really learned that, and you get me?
They really learned that. This is what I'm saying. So they haven't actually developed, and it's kind of hard to speak to these
them kind of guys,
these kind of people, because they don't comprehend.
Yeah.
They don't see. They're in so much pain that they don't see. Like, it's like, bro, what do you mean, bro?
But it's like certain man just got to feel the pain.
Who the fuck are you to tell me like what?
What
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I just see it, man. The way they speak about women,
You know what I mean?
I can just tell like you're coming from a
Her place.
Like you already said, we're all fucked up anyway. So the moment you point your finger,
Yeah,
you know,
making it bait like, yo, we're gonna see that's what you're going through.
you got to look in the mirror first,
Facts,
bro.
yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So, and at the end of the day, like you said, when you're a person that you've worked on yourself, you know what's good for you, man. You're gonna have bad dates. You're gonna have good dates and develop further, etc. But you just, you know what path you want to take and where you're going.
Yeah.
And that's what I think it's important in terms of the point that you made. So, my advice would be those things, like you said, work on yourself, look out for red flags, and constantly develop yourself once you're in the relationship as well. Facts. Or during the date and time as well. If you went on a date, it didn't work out, you might want to reflect back on that, why it didn't. Was it more because of them? Literally. Was it because of you? Or was it because, you just guys have nothing in common in terms of there's always something to learn. But I think, like you said, whereas when you're single, you tend to think selfishly. So it's what I said on the live. A lot of the times you're not aware that you're also the problem.
Facts, yeah.
So you keep thinking, I'm gonna go on to the next one. No, I'm gonna go, no, that one didn't work out, no, they're not good enough for me.
Yeah.
And that goes for guys and girls as well. Yeah. But I do hear a lot of women complain about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still single because I haven't found the right one yet.
Yeah, that's our babe, so we really look.
Have you thought about maybe you need to be the right one beforehand?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I love that lesson very quickly. There's one girl, one of my friends, female friends, right? And she's just there, she verbatim, like, yo, what's like, how would you even see me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not working for me like that. I was like, babes, you need to work on yourself, innit, bro? It's almost like it's almost like a punch, like a nest of hornets to the facial expression just changed, bro.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like, what do you mean I need to work? I was like, babe, like, the concept of, like just self-improvement, for most people, they think they're perfect, innit? Because you gotta realize, girls grow up in this world where you're the princess, you can't do no wrong, you know what I'm saying? You're perfect as you are. You're perfect as you are is like an actual term that people use, Yeah. And it's not true, because guys are quite lucky, because guys can be kind of brutally honest with each other, innit?
Yeah.
If you caught me slacking, bro, and we're boys, you're like, brother, like, you're a bit, you know what I'm saying? You need to pattern up.
Yeah.
But girls are a bit apprehensive about doing that because feelings, innit? They can't really hurt each other's feelings, I guess.
Sensitive.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
So, almost out of time still.
Yeah.
But, so it's a whole lot of, like, you're perfect the whole time. So when they finally get told something that they might not want to hear, it pushes them back. But a smart girl will take that with her, like, actually, shit, was it actually spitting facts or not? And then start trying to see how they can actually develop themselves. Because, like we're saying, everything we're saying goes both ways, and the guys and girls need to figure themselves out, bro. Because we can't just blame one side, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's low frequency. You can't just say.
One thing is for sure, social media isn't going away, man.
Facts.
So, but your life is gonna carry on and so on. So you need to find ways, in which you're able to, when we're talking relationship or even friendship, but in this case dating, you need to find ways that are going to be more beneficial to you and in terms of the approach. And we're constantly learning. But I think what we got from this conversation, bro, is like, just know what you're about. And then the rest will take care of itself. You'll be able to identify red flags, because like you said with your boy, if you're just wait and see what happens, how would you even know what you like, what you don't, and what's what? Wait, let's see what happens. What does that even mean?
Finding on the flag.
What happens? Let's see what happens. What happens? What is meant to happen, bro? What is meant to happen?
Literally.
Are we Netflixing for 6 months, or what are we doing, man? But I feel like this is, like I said, it's a broad topic, and it's one of those things where we could sit here the whole day,
literally,
and literally just speak about it. And it's funny, like, because I feel like this sort of conversation would be fair by having a female
involved as well,
perspective on it as well. But maybe we'll keep that one for the next time. But but certainly, in my opinion, dating is definitely different to before.
Yeah.
I think even the values as well, because you know.
Oof, yeah, that's a whole other topic,
Like
bro.
that's a whole other topic.
Damn,
you know, like you said, when people would date before, the intention was to settle down with someone solid and build a solid foundation. Now, you know, it's like you're trying to date the next best thing.
Facts, yeah.
Until you date them, and they're no longer the next best thing, because you don't realize. Hold on. The social media bubble is different here than reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you said, the guy now eating the cheese, he must have been attractive.
You feel me?
At some point, to get to where you got. So you got to find ways to fall in love with that person again. And if you're at a dating stage, you got to find ways to you know, make yourself more attractive and be like, you know, so what are you bringing to the table? No, I am the table, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I want to be in a position where you're able to say that. I am the table.
When you got your stuff in order like that.
You got your stuff, so.
And the thing is, progression, the self-progress, it just never ends. It's a never-ending like loophole, and so that's the dopest part about it as well. Like, you can always develop in certain aspects, like. And what you just mentioned now about the whole thing about even after you've kind of secured the relationship, there's still growth to be had in it. And that's just that's something, obviously, like, I know that exists because I've been in that situation before, but I've been so disconnected for a minute just hearing it from you. Someone that's actually in a serious situation as well. Like, it's like, damn, that exists as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop. You have to stay on the ball with things and you know, keep growing together pretty much.
Do you feel like this is a question I had in the back of my mind actually, and I just remembered. Do you feel like when it comes to guys and or men and women dating, from a women's perspective, the finances matter 100% nowadays.
100%, bro. I think they've always mattered though, because the thing with dudes is like we're kind of meant to protect and provide in it, and provision back in the day was being able to hunt, flip it, and being able to be the best hunter so you can provide for the family back home. Now it's like the equivalent of that is having enough money to provide a stable environment for your family, right? So girls kind of take that into consideration in the fact that they don't want to bring a child into a situation that's unstable.
Right.
So they therefore be pocket watching, bro. Like, so if you show, like, if you're online showcasing, like, you got means of, you know, income and that, that kind of brings you up in the estimation, because it's like, okay, cool. If, let's say I was to end up having this baby, he's going to be able to, like, provide a decent life for us, you know what I'm saying? So that's a major thing, and that's like part of the reason why I feel like nowadays, like, a lot of the guys ain't really even looking to date, because like, they know that financially they're in the best situation.
They're in the best situation,
if you're looking to just, like, if you're just having fun, like, you can do that you can do that just off game and just being able to chat, I guess, innit? But if you want to take something serious, I think as a man, especially now, like, you kind of have to have your stuff in order. Like, first year uni, that's a different story, but like now, like, when everyone's professionals, etc., you need to show that you're capable of holding things down.
You know what I mean? No, I would agree with that, bro. I would agree with that. Like I said, there's so many points we can touch upon. We'll sit here the whole day.
But it's been a positive conversation, though, bro.
But man, it's been a positive one, and I'm glad we finally got there, man, and just expand, because, you know, unfortunately, we weren't able to kind of point out these things during the live because other people and guests had to jump on and stuff. But you know, when people watch this, they'll get the extended version.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But man. So final tip or advice.
Just final thoughts.
I know you've already kind of, you know, concluded that, but just to summarize.
I think if I was to summarize all my thoughts right now.
How can you succeed nowadays in today's world when it comes to dating with all the challenges and barriers we just spoke about?
So, like, the thing that we both agree on is self-awareness and self-improvement. Working on yourself is like a major key component. But the time when I'm on right now, it might change eventually, because obviously we all grow and just, you know, right? Right now, the time I'm on, bro, it's just spreading love, bro. Like, it's your self-improvement yourself. You know what I'm saying? Lead with love, bro, because it's like, above just dating and stuff in it. Life ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be troubled.
Life is bigger than that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bigger than that. So you wanna just whatever it is that you're doing, if you lead with pure intentions in it, you're more than likely to end up in the right situation because it's like it's coming from like a good place.
Yeah.
So I say lead with love and work on yourself. When the time's right, for things just align easily, bro. I fully believe that. So
yeah.
Mannik,
it's been a pleasure, my bro. Once again, Happy New Year.
100%.
I'm sure we'll be doing another episode at some point on a different topic because we always talk about different type of shit. But man, it's been a good one, man.
Nah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you having me on and
all love, my guy. Come on, bro.
100%.
Jeez.
This is the Lit Show.
You know